Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. This article was submitted by Adam Martin, Patreon supporter. Adam, thank you so much for supporting the show. I'm here in the lovely offices of the FNX. We've got 5 more episodes to post. We've put 8. The 8th one goes on the air this Friday, April 27th. It's been a very cool thing. So I'm spending a lot of time out here working. So this is where I'm recording some of my episodes. Adam Martin submitted this article that was in the ACLU that actually Snowden tweeted this article. So, and it's the reason it's in the ACLU is it's about an author, Daniel Kim Gilmore, who is the senior staff technologist for the ACLU, and he's not on Facebook, but Facebook is still tracking him. And he didn't ask for consent. And he goes into it. He says in his article he's not like a technophobe. He just has had no real reason to use Facebook, not for his work or anything like that. Now, some people don't have that option. A lot of companies require you to post on Facebook, and it's just how things are done. I have to use it for, my promotion of all my shows and everything. FNX, who I work for, they have a page. We have to promote the TV show through that, so you kind of have to use it. But this is how Facebook, aside from just the Cambridge Analytica scandal, tracks you without you even being on Facebook. Here's what happens. So when you sign up for Facebook, it encourages you to upload your list of contacts in that site so the site can find your friends. Facebook then uses this contact information to learn about people, even if those people don't agree to participate. It also links people together based on who they know, even if the shared contact hasn't agreed to this. For example, I received an email from Facebook that lists the people who have all invited me to join Facebook: my aunt, an old coworker, a friend from elementary school, etc. This email includes names and email addresses, including my own name, and at least one web bug designed to identify me to Facebook's web servers when I opened the email. Facebook records this group of people as my contacts, even though I've never agreed to this kind of data collection. Similar, I'm sure that I'm in some photographs that someone has uploaded to Facebook, and I'm probably tagged in some of them. I've never agreed to this, but Facebook could still be keeping track. So even if you decide you need to join Facebook, remember that you might be giving the company information about someone else who didn't agree to be part of its surveillance platform. Right? That's kind of creepy. Facebook is just tracking everybody everywhere. And this is how they see trends, they see what we're liking. This is how the deep state goes, oh, people are against, war or something like that, so we need to come up with some crazy false flag to get everybody back on board. Because it's been throughout history. America didn't want us to get involved in the first Gulf War. But now they do. This is what they did in the first Gulf War, right? We didn't want to be involved in the first Gulf War, right? Didn't care that the Kuwaitis were slant, drilling, taking the oil from Iraq. But it wasn't until, the story of Saddam's army unplugging incubators, right? Then we had to get involved. They said that in front of the UN. George Herbert Walker Bush was president. He said, we got to do something about this. America said, that's awful. We got to get involved. Later, that's been shown to be that was not true. So they now can track us through social media and see trends, and I'm sure they're keeping data on what people are posting, not posting, what they're liking, what they're not liking. And then they can use that to motivate whatever propaganda they're going to push through the corporate media, the pro-war media now. I mean, the media, we just got to call it the pro-war media. So here's the thing. The profiles that Facebook builds on non-users don't necessarily include so-called personally identifiable information, like names or email addresses, but they do include fairly unique patterns. Using Chromium's netlog dumping, I performed a simple 5-minute browsing test last week that included visits to various sites, but not Facebook. In that test, The PII free data that was sent to Facebook included information about which news articles I was reading, my dietary preferences, and my hobbies. This is pretty crazy. Here's some technical countermeasures that the person puts in there. While they may not solve the problems, there are some technical steps that can take to limit the scope of these surveillance practices. For example, some web browsers do not send third-party cookies by default, or they scope cookies so that the centralized surveillance doesn't get a single view on that one user. The most private-preserving modern browser is the Tor browser, which everyone should have installed and available, even if it's not the browser they choose to use every day. It limits the surveillance ability of systems that you have not signed up for to track you as you move around the web. There's also some plugins for Firefox and Chrome so that they do not send third-party requests. Firefox is also exploring even more privacy-preserving techniques. It can't be completely denied, but these are some steps that you can take. The link to this article is below. It's from ACLU.org. Thank you, Adam Martin, for submitting this article. I really appreciate the support of the show, the support of the Patreon, and giving us information like this. I wasn't aware of this, so now I have it, so everybody else can have this information as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. YouTube is unsubscribing. And share these videos and support me on the Patreon or the P.O. Box, however you want to do that. Thank you so much.